If this isn't your first time finger picking, then today I have a great song for you to learn called Always Somewhere by Scorpions. This is a really great song to work on some simple chords with your picking, and you'll get a great chance to see how some of these chords work together in a really nice way, and it's going to sound like this. So as you can see, that might be a bit of a challenge for some of you fingerstyle players, but it is a lot of fun as you learn it. Now, if you're looking to improve as a fingerstyle guitarist or work on some essentials, I've got a great chance for you to do that in Learn Guitar in 20 Days. It's my brand new beginner guitar course, which takes you through all of the essentials that you need to get to mastering your favorite songs. You're going to learn heaps of songs throughout the course, as well as some finger picking in there as well. It'll get you starting to feel confident on the guitar and playing some of the songs that you've always wanted to play. So you can check that out in the description below. Otherwise, here's Always Somewhere by Scorpions. We're in standard tuning, which means we've got E, A, D, G, B, and E. Alright, so make sure you're in tune before we get started so that you can follow along with what I'm playing. Now, I'm not going to teach you the chords to start off with because I'll teach you as we go what we need to know. But we are going to start off on the 5th string, and it's going to sound like this. Alright, so I will slow it down and work through it with you. We're starting on that 5th string. So that's open 5th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret. So, and we're doing that as a pickup into the 1st bar. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and that 3rd fret of the 5th string is going to land right on that 1st beat of the bar. So 1. Alright, so from there we're going to go. So what I'm playing there is a C major on my left hand. So I'm adding on my middle finger onto the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and now my index finger onto the 1st fret of the 2nd string. So, and then get your C major shape, and we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So, and again. And then we're going to take off those fingers and play that 2nd string open. All right? And that will take us into our next chord. But before we do that, I do want to keep on working on that C major so that you're starting to feel confident in building up the speed. So you might want to play along with me and remember the pickup. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go onto a variation on a G major. So we're going middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and we're going 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And there I've taken off my ring finger, so it's an open 1st string. It's similar to what we've done with the C major just before with the and here. Alright, so that slowly will be 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Alright. So let's try and put that together with our C major. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I might have gone a little bit too fast there, so let's slow it down even more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's our C to our G. Let's go again one more time, a little bit faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to move on to a new chord, which is a little bit funky. You're probably not familiar with this one. We're going to place our middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, our index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and our ring finger down here on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. sorry, that's 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So it should sound like this. Alright, so that's from the 4th to the 1st string. So we're going to go, and we're going to change chords really quickly here. So it's going to go. So there I'm going 4, 1, 2, 3. And then with that same chord shape, I want you to take off your middle finger and take off your index finger, and place your index finger now on that 2nd fret of the 4th string and pluck those same strings. 4, 1, 2, 3. So we're going. And again. So you can see there, after I've played that first chord, just changing quickly with my index finger. So far what we've got is this. Now we're going to play an open 5th string onto an A minor here. Alright, so let's try and play that all together so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to grab an A minor shape and go. Alright, so that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then that's going to take us into the very start of that same riff again. So, and again. So you might want to work on that really slowly to start off with. We're just going 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, back onto our 5th string there. So let's put that all together. We'll go slowly first and then I'll speed it up for you as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit faster now so we can try and get closer to the speed of the original recording. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to repeat that exact same thing. So let's play it through one more time together so that we're getting comfortable with it, and then we can move on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then repeating that. So in the intro, we're going to play that through 5 times all together. And then the 6th time, we're going to play something very similar to what we've just played. It's going to go. And then we'll add something on there. But I just want to show you quickly. We're going from our C to our G, or our G as I've showed you, and then our A minor this time. So we're not going through these other quick ones. So here's how the whole thing will sound. So there, I'm just staying on the A minor for a little bit. So going from our G. Alright, so you can see there, I'm still going to that A minor with the 5th string. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then another 2 times. And then straight back into our C. So that whole thing together, that's the 6th time only. First 5 times are a regular one, then the 6th time sounds like this. And then that will take us into verse 1. Now for the verses, you've already learnt exactly what you need to for them. It's just about the structure. So the first half of the verse is going to be, as you already know, and then the second half is going to go, Alright, so that first half going through all of the chords and the second half of the verse going onto our A minor from our G and staying there for a little bit longer. So far we've got our intro, we've got our verse 1, then we've got verse 2, exactly the same as verse 1, so you already know that part. And then we've got a little interlude where there's a solo, and you already know that as well. That's exactly the same as the verse again. But then we get onto our chorus, which is where things are going to change up a little bit. We're going to do some strumming here. So we're going to start in our C major and just go down, 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 up. All right? Down, 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 up. So starting on our C major, it will go. And then onto a G major. So this time the G major, we're just adding our index finger onto the 2nd fret of the 5th string to make a full G major. So C major. Then we're going to go onto an A minor. So check out that chord chart if you're not familiar with it. It should sound like this. 2nd fret of the 3rd and 4th strings, 1st fret of the 2nd string, and open on the 5th and 1st. And we're going to play that for 2 bars. But I am changing it up for that 2nd bar. So the whole start of the chorus here will be C, G, A minor. And that 2nd bar of the A minor, I'm just going to do 8 down strums. And I'm kind of building up there as I go. So 1st bar of A minor, and then, so that whole thing together. So just down strums there, and then we're going to go on to an F major. Now if you are familiar with it, you might want to grab your F major bar chord, but if you aren't familiar with that and you're not looking to work on your bar chords just yet, if you are more of a beginner player, you might want to just play a simplified version of your F. The version we'll be playing today is with 5 strings, so that's 5th to the 1st string. You might want to bring your thumb over to mute the 6th string, and we've got our ring finger and pinky on the 3rd fret of the 4th and 5th strings, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, index finger on the 1st fret of the 1st and 2nd string. We're doing a tiny little bar there. Now if that is a little too difficult for you, you can just play the 1st fret of the 2nd string, so it would sound more like this. But that's an F major 7, and I do prefer if you can do that bar as well to get the F major. Alright, that's our F major, and we're going to do the down, 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 up. Then that'll take us onto a G, then a C, and then onto a G, but here it's a little bit different with the rhythm. So the 2nd half of the chorus so far, F, G, C, and then onto our G, but we're going to leave that first beat. So C, and I want you to try and mute that if you can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So there we're muting on the 1st, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then on the 2nd beat, we're playing our G major. And do a little up, down, up as we end off there. That will take us back to the start of the chorus, which we've already played. So we're playing through it twice, and it'll sound like this. So the 2nd time we play it through, we're just playing a regular G major. But we're not going to play our full strumming pattern, just 3 down strums. So from the C major. And then on the 4th beat, we're going to go and head back into our picking pattern as we've already learnt. Now this is where we get into the solo. So we're going to go, you've already learnt this. play that through 4 times without any changes. So 4 times there for the solo, and then we can move on. Then after the solo, we've got another verse as you've already learned, another chorus as well, and then we get into the outro. Outro is going to be very similar to how we played the intro, playing it through twice. Second time. So there we're just going to go. And just one single down strum on your A minor there to finish off the song. So I hope you've enjoyed learning Always Somewhere. That's a great fingerstyle song for you to learn, and don't forget that I've got that great brand new Learn Guitar in 20 Days where you'll be able to learn your favorite songs in less than 3 weeks. So go check that one out in the description below, and I'll see you next time.